Okay, this is an explanation of page 316 of chapter 7.2. It's a bunch of problems where in each case they're looking for intersections of a parabola and a particular line. So number 3 here as an example is looking for all points of intersection between the parabola, that stuff, and the x-axis. Now the x-axis, of course, is where y equals 0. Therefore, if you plug a 0 in for y, you can calculate the value of x. We'll do that in a sec. We'll also do the next one, which is the same kind of idea. They put y over here on this side, but we can reconfigure this into a y equals type of a equation. And it says all points of the intersection of the parabola, that, and the x-axis. So of course the x-axis is where y equals 0, so we'll simply solve for x. Later, maybe in the next video, we'll do one of these other awful ones in here because it gets a little harder. Take this one for example, find all points of intersection of the parabola. Look at all this junk here. Oh, it's an awful looking parabola. And the line y equals 2. Well, if y equals 2, you know that on a graph, y equals 2 will look like this. It'll be this line here where y equals 2. And so if a parabola goes through it like this, we're just looking for what points, like where is that point and where is that point. So that's what this one looks for, and we'll do that as well. I don't know if this will be a long video or just 2 separate videos. But for right now, we'll do numbers 3 and number 4, looking for intersections of those two parabolas. So this is number 3. And it's looking for the intersection of this thing and the x-axis. And this thing and the x-axis is where y equals 0. So if we set y equal to 0 and we say x squared minus 4x plus 2, the first thing we look for is our ability to factor. So we look for two things that multiply to 2 but add to minus 4. It's very easy to see that we can't do that because 2 and 0, 2 and 1, no, nothing like that will work. So we are going to have to use the quadratic formula, which is minus b plus or minus root b squared minus 4ac over 2a. And if we take each of those, we know that a is a 1, b is a minus 4. Let's put a little color down, make sure we can recognize these. So a is 1, b is minus 4, and c is plus 2. So minus 4 gives us 4, plus or minus root minus 4 squared is 16, minus 4 times a times c, that's minus 4 times 1 times 2, which is 8, over 2 times a, and 2a is 2. So that'll give us 2 solutions for x, and we've got to remember it's 2 solutions for x, so that only gives us x. The question asked us for the points of intersection, so we're going to have to give coordinates, which also involves the y. I'll show you that again in a sec. So 4 plus that junk is 4 plus the square root of 8 over 2. And 4 minus is 4 minus the square root of 8 over 2. Now, 8, of course, is 2 times 4, so that can be written as 2 root 2. We remember that from math last year. So 4 plus 2 root 2 over 2. And on this side here, we have 4 minus 2 root 2 over 2. We can cancel that out a little bit, and we get 2 plus root 2 and 2 minus root 2. Now those are your x's, so the y coordinate, of course, is set to 0. And those are the 2 coordinates for that one.